Hi, it's Hazy. Right, and today I'm going to have a go at making a no-fold paper book. This is what Pam of the Paper Outpost did recently, and I want to have a go. I've got to have a go at this. I love stuff like this. So, right, instead of doing a soft back cover, I was going to try and do a hard back cover. So I'm going to fix my pages together. This is going to be the cover. The cover is definitely going to be soft. So I haven't got anything to. I think I'll drag my bone fold over it. But so I'm using Fabri-Tac glue because it's not non-wrinkly. That's the only reason I'm using it. There's no fabric involved. This is a piece of A5 paper, 21 centimeters by 14 point something. Is it 14 point something centimeters? Inch wise, that'll be 8 1/4 by. Let's have a look on my little thing. Let's have a look because it tells you how many inches it is. Oh, it's almost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 6. Normally, right. So I'm putting plenty on. I don't know why. You're not supposed to put plenty. You don't have. I don't think you're supposed to have to. Supposed to have to. You don't. I don't think you're supposed to put plenty on. Right. So that's my. Yeah. So I put. This is my A5. Now that's got a bit of white in it. That's really annoying. Probably didn't even notice the white, but I did. Right, so you've got, oh dear, don't grab yet, don't grab yet, don't grab yet. It's a minute, I've got to get it down so it's perfect. It's not, it wasn't A4 paper, A5 paper to start with. It was A4 cut down. So there we go, look, nice big gap, and I'm not sure if that is which one's the correct one. Let's get my bone. I get my bone folder, just do the glue. I'm not supposed to, obviously, because I think you'll probably get glue on your bone folder potentially, so I'm just doing as much as I can. Rid them. Right, that's the cover. No, little cover, and that's also going to be similar to the back as well, so I'm going to cover the back. Right, let's just have a look, see which one's the correct size. Now there's my back cereal box joined together, so it's nice. And because I'm thinking, if you want making a journal, you want something to hold on to, don't you? Right, it looks like that's a slightly bigger bit, so that's probably a good thing. So I'm going to snip that down so it's the same length as I did try a minute ago. I mean, it must be me that's useless, not the guillotine. Me that's useless, not the guillotine. Right, so I've got my little bit there. So what I've got is a cover, 10 sheets at 10 sheets of, I've patterned that, I've done that, so I just printed all that out from a, you remember the other day, if you've seen the video of when I did this, then I gessoed over it. I've printed those, I've scanned and printed, and then we're going to put this on. This is a thing I made, piece of paper. I think, I can't remember if she put it before or after. It must be before, mustn't it? So right, so yeah, so we're going to put holes, have to put all our holes through that as well. Right, this is it's such a cute little journal. I had to have a go. Right, and it was like, yeah, Pam's like reckless abandon. Right, mine's anything goes, but similar thing probably, that's what I mean. Right, so let's get this cover. This is the cover, similar to the other one, similar to the back, but when I similar to the back, this is actually the back cover. I'm going to use Fabri-Tac on this as well. I was going to use some tape, but I can't find my tearing mechanism, my little tearing thing. Right, so I folded them up so I know where the corners are, and get rid of all my bits off my scissors, and go into the cupboard, miss out about half a, was it about 1/32 of an inch, second of an inch, 1/32 of an inch, or 1/32. That'll do. Right, and cut out your corners to make sure you've got, because these aren't going to be, corners aren't going to be seen anyway, so it's wrong because I've got another piece. Right then, we'll get rid of that. Make sure we've got, so we put glue all over one side of our. I don't think this is, oh no, it's the second journal I've ever made on, because I made one the other day, 5 pamphlet stitch. Never made a 3 pamphlet stitch yet on video. I think if I did make a journal, I'd make a 5 pamphlet stitch. I love doing the 5 pamphlet stitch. The only thing I don't like doing in the journal making is what do I don't like? What's the worst thing about journal making? I think it's the measuring of the, you know, when you're getting your holes in the correct place and you're pushing your awl, or you're pushing your what do you call that thing? Crocodile in the, you've got your crocodile and you're putting that in the correct hole. Oh my god, that's so difficult. Hate that bit. I do it. not failed yet, so not failed yet. You know how. Right, getting it right in the crease there, and then I'm going to go a bit further up as well, just a little bit further up, because you don't, because it's going to I haven't used this glue much, so that's good. And in this sugar bell, convenient sugar bell container, so you're getting strings. I know where I have to get rid of strings, because also Pam said, because you can use petroleum jelly on your nozzle and you'll get rid of all the strings. So in one video I've got butterfly, I think it's butterfly, it's got something flying all over the place, and I said, hey, we've got poltergeists or something. Right, that is not, that needs pulling up a bit more there. Right, that's not correct, is it? Wait a minute. Can we? That's got a massive thing there, so we need to get rid of, see if we can get rid of that a bit more. Right, I'm hoping you can see what I'm doing. I hate it when I'm either too low or too high. Oh no. Right, here we go. Right, so we'll get this down, and we're going to get our bone folder and push all the glue into there. Doesn't matter if it's not pushed in, because I'm putting a cover on this. Well, if I can find my cover, I am. Yeah. Oh, there it is, because this is yes, this is 160 GSM paper. So I'm going to put some Fabri-Tac and get rid of that Fabri-Tac on here. I'm glad I found it. I don't know, you a Pam, or are you a Joey? Because have you noticed they're both, I don't know if anybody knows them, but both of them, but Joey's so tidy, she's got to tidy her desk. She says, oh, I've just tidied up, so I feel better about, yeah, right, okay. Now I just get on with it, I'm afraid, dear. She'd probably be horrified. No, it's just your way, whatever you're like. It doesn't really matter whether you're untidy or you're, as long as you know, you can, I mean, I think it works with Pam, because, and it works with me as well, because I just get on with it. I don't have to tidy my desk. I thought, oh, without, you know, without thinking, you just get on with something. I've got a brilliant idea, I know what I can do and all this, and you don't have to tidy your desk. You just have to, oh, hold on a minute, I think I've got a load of, is that a load of glue? Can't see. Alright, so that's the back, hopefully the back cover of this little journal. I love doing these. I really like doing these covers. I love putting the paper around the cover and that. Right, that's 160 GSM printed paper. Here we have, right, so I'm going to put some, is it holes through these? Right, now that's our front cover. but I have got an edge there, so we turn it round. And we're going to try and get that oh no, I think they're different places. Oh no, it's quite similar places actually. Oh well, we don't care about that, do we? Right then, so I'm going to draw a line. I'll do it from the back. I'm going to make the cover in as well, because obviously you want to make sure. I'm going to draw it because my thing is about 1.5 inches, so I've got to draw it somewhere there. Right, my thing, that's what you put over the top before you do the stitching. I don't know, it's to strengthen it. I don't know if you even use paper. I can't remember. I'm using paper. Right, so I'm going to draw a line, and I'm going to put, I think I'm going to also make sure my holes are fairly even. Now hold on a minute. She went, and just in case I can't do it, which I'm gonna have a go at blankets, proper blanket stitch if I can remember. I can't remember how to do it. I used to do all sorts of stitching when I was stitching. I used to make it up as I went along. Right, so I've got a crocodile because I think that'd be. Oh, we need some clamps. Where's my clamps? All we need now is an Eskimo freeze book. Oh, here's one. Right, so that's what I said. If you don't understand what that is, I'll say that in a video. Don't know which one it is now. I'll just explain what I mean by that. Anybody who used to watch the goodies might remember it, and I certainly do. That's one of my favourite ever things they ever said. It's described as a, was it? I can't remember. Human animated cartoon. Human cartoon. So let's get the video. Not use this video. Right, this is very so we're going to use our, it's always only 1/8 of an inch, so we're using our 1/8 of an inch, which is the small one there. So we're going to sew. We're going to sew. Right, I'm just going to try and get that bit more. It's got a bump in it, so I'm going to make hopefully no bump now. I had a little hump there, and it hasn't anymore. Right, so I'm going to put this through here. Might be easy to show you on the side because I can probably see it better as well. Huh? Right, hopefully, probably. I mean, if you've got, I've got 20 sheets. I'm putting that on that little dot thing there. Pam just drew a line and did the holes along that line. Yay! Hole! Hey, hole! Yay! Not a goal, a hole. Right, so and I'm going to do my second one. I don't know if I can show you where I'm going. Is that yep. Just checking with recording because it didn't make that. No, mind you, I haven't got my earphone in, so got ear ache at the moment. I don't know if it's anything to do with having that in, but this is the ear I usually have it in. Don't put it in both because I'm not listening to anything. I've just got the microphone on it. Right, that is moving. So let's have another one. We do not move, okay? Oh no. Is that? Oh, that'll do. We're not going to move it now, are we? I don't think that's fine. Is it just the cover? Oh, I know why. It might be because don't forget I have done these on my guillotine. Guillotine, as it is supposed to be in the front, you know. Right, so my favourite. I love the French. Oh, I love speaking it as well. No. Not that I can. I could read things out better than I can actually speak. You know what I mean? I won't be able to do it. I think we've got a massive gap between that one and that one, but hey, I did measure it, and the reason I did that because I wanted it fairly close to the side. Right. So now I'm going to make some holes in the back cover because I don't think I've well, which way round are we? We're going to be the same, aren't we? Even though it's slightly different. Right, so the top is this bit, isn't it? Yeah, the top's that bit. So we're going to make holes in this like this. So what I'm doing is getting a pencil and hopefully it will go through. Yeah, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're being all don't caresy and we're getting everything in the wrong place. I'm hoping that'll go through. So we're going to go in again and just chomp these out. Ugh. No, I know what I'm doing. I'm trying to go with this. I'm looking at that and going, and my other thing's coming down. Right. No, not quite there. That's the one. Oh, that's easier. That's easier than doing it through the. Right. Okay. If you really wanted to, you could get these all even. That I intended to do, but obviously it didn't work out like that. If you can do the proper blanket stitch. I don't know what I'm doing yet. I don't know whether I can do the proper blanket stitch, or I'm going to do what Pam did and go across and then up. Right. Right then. Right, little songs going along. Right, this is the back cover. I suggested this, so I assume it would work now. That should be, yes, that is correct. That is correct. So now what you do is get your I assume you do it like this. Right, so you get your little, go make sure I'm in the all in the holes there. Here we are, we're in the holes, we're in. Right, so I'm going to put these over and we're going to put our little thing. So what I've done for this, right, I did use a scoreboard and I don't think you need to do, because all you've got to do is just, oh, hold on a minute, might be the wrong measurements anyway. So I need to come along, find out how big it's going to be, then perhaps come along and make that little gap, so the middle, so that logically, look, my God, logically, so that's actually about there. So it will bring that all the way down about there. So that will make the middle bit the same as the same amount of what you've put out there. Wait a minute, I think I need to come. I'm trying to get a bit bigger because I've realised I didn't include the back. So I'm just making it a bit bigger. And oops. So I don't think it matters too much because I don't think Pam did. I think she did it on afterwards. So let's do that. Right, so let's get that on there. Well, this first cover anyway, and the second cover. So just bend it down like that. So now you've got a matching. That's got a bit of a bump. Is that normal? Yeah, seems to be fine. So now you feel for your holes. Apparently, let's have a look. I can have a look. See, oh, right, it's there. So hole. If you can't feel for it, you can also look underneath. Feel for your holes. That one there. And this one here. All in the same. Right, that one will be somewhere around there. It's there. Careful you don't stab yourself with a very sharp pencil. Mine isn't sharp actually. But make sure you've got it straight as well. Got it flush to the top. Oh, Mine's not quite, is it? Ooh. Right, we've not had breakfast yet. I've just been drinking coffee. Right, all I need now is an Eskimo freeze. Right. Now this is what I need. So I've just chosen that because I thought it goes really nicely with the thingy. And now Pam did, oh, I think she did 2 lots, didn't she? So I think if I need to cut another lot, I'm going to cut another lot. 1, 2, no, it's not that way. 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it was 5 that way, but right, see if this will cut. It should do at the end there. Yeah, cuts better at the front than it does this side. Now what I am confused about is how you finish it off, how you tie it off. Right then, so I'm going to have to start again. It was facing that we were doing a selfie. Don't know why, strange. Right, so this time, let me show you properly. I had to start all over again because it wasn't even in shot last time. So what we're doing is, that's the back, that's the front. So I'm coming in from the back with my needle. Coming on so far, holding the thread with my other hand, bringing it over once, collecting the pencil but not dropping it down, bringing it over again. Before we finish doing that stitch, we put our needle through the stitch there. That should stay at the top, it doesn't though. Right, we always come through the same way, so you start that again, come through there before we catch our stitch like that. Ignore that, that's what happens, that's because it's not fabric. Right, oops, sorry about nudging the camera. Right, so we come through again, and again before we stop we catch our stitch like that, and again before we stop we catch our stitch like this. I haven't done this since a child, so I've just had to re-watch actually a video on it because I couldn't remember how to do it. So I wanted to definitely do the blanket stitch, the proper blanket stitch. So that's it, and then you go so right, this bit now we'd have to that's got to come around there, hasn't it? So we're going to go the other way, turning it round to the back. I'm hoping I've got enough needles. Right, again once more over before you catch it with your stitch, you catch it with your needle and pull it through. Again, I don't think there's going to be enough thing here, is there? Again, you catch it with your needle before you pull it through. It's exactly the same as my other one. I did it 6 times on this one as well. So catch it with your needle and bring it through, and catch it with your needle. Oh, then there might be enough. Bring it through, and again catch it with your needle, whoops, and bring it through. Now I'm going to try and pull it through the other side. Got to rethread my needle. Whoops. I have to do it like 7 times through, I think. Right, so I'm going to bring that through there with my needle, holding on to it because it's going to slip out of the grasp. There, so now I've got it around the same way. Hold on a minute, we need to push it through underneath, don't we? Otherwise our knot's going to slip through. So we're going to push that underneath. Let's thread it again. Thread one of them. We'll thread the longer one. We'll have the longer one come through. It's all frayed because I've been trying so hard to do it. Right, there we go. Right, okay. I'm going to push that under there. And that will hopefully be either side of the... Oh, is it? Well, it isn't, it is now. Right, so do it again. So we've got a knot either side. Tie it and tie it again. There you go, blanket stitched. Right, and that's really secure. And I was right about it being fine doing it the edge. Right, we haven't glued this down properly, so I didn't do that on camera at all because I'd realised I did the I didn't show it on camera, so I realised I'd done it wrong. But now there we go, the blanket stitch. That is the blanket stitch, and it's the best you can do on some sort of paper like that. Okay, shame that's not, but that's because apparently we needed to put it through between the fabric. Anyway, I'm going to put a little bit of glue in there. Hope you couldn't see it all because you could not see it all on the other video. I did do it quite quickly because my battery's really low. So hopefully you can see that, and it is fine. So I can add that to my other bit of the video. So yes, it's perfect. Look. Right, I'm trying to. Oh, hold on. Why is that? Oh, it isn't. It's alright. I'm trying to get hold of the backing instead of the. Yeah. So there's the back. Our pretty little back. I like that. And then the front's the same. Oh yes, I think I'm going to have to look at the state of the cover. Gonna have to, got all white bits around the edges. Never mind. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share and subscribe if you did. And if you wanted to do the blanket stitch on paper, it didn't work very well, but it's very secure. Very secure. It's a, yeah. I mean, it didn't work very well. So if you enjoyed this content, please like, share and subscribe. This blanket stitch is very secure. Thanks very much. Goodbye.